Double tights, full house backfield, the Osbone from the NU47. Husker hit 14-7. And a bootleg on the left side off the play fake. Tommy throws the ball down the right side. Cluster Johnson. It's complete inside the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown, Cluster Johnson.
Purple dropping back, looking to throw and firing the ball down to the corner for Doring. He's got it. Touchdown, Chris Doring. He tight-roped the inside and got just inside the pylon for another score. And the Gators are...
Eric Moore in the shotgun now on second and long for the Sooners. Has the ball. Four-man rush again. Throws right side. Intercepted by Nebraska. Jamel Williams, 15 to 10 to 5. He's in there. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Purple back to throw. Has protection. Fires the deep ball. Down to the end zone. It's a touchdown for Ike Hilliard. Oh, my.
All the way to Tempe. The Gators are going to play for a national championship in the Fiesta Bowl.
Nebraska completes the regular season for the third straight year, undefeated, and on we go to a third straight national championship showdown.
Hi. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is really happening. It may seem too good to be true, but here are the facts. Number 1, undefeated Nebraska versus number 2, undefeated Florida. The date, January 2nd. The time, 8 o'clock. The place, right down this road to the national championship at the Fiesta Bowl in Tempe, Arizona. This is real, no mirage. Folks, this is happening. But, you know, sometimes the heat out here can kind of get to you, and that elusive goal known as the national championship can seem like a mirage sitting right out there in the valley. But one loss. Both teams know that that vision can disappear faster than a scorpion on a two-lane blacktop.
Get your pennant. Get your buck pennant right here. Who wants one?
Well, just ask those guys, the Buckeye fans. They should know. They could almost smell the roses. Were gone as the Buckeyes were no longer undefeated. And you know, sometimes the bigger they are, the more they hurt. When dreams clear, the new Bowl Alliance could now match 2 undefeated teams, 1 versus 2. Conference obligations are gone. The Rose Bowl, that's the Big Ten against the Pac-10, is not a member of the alliance.
There's been arguments based on tradition. Arguments say, hey, we've got these wonderful bowl games, let's keep them intact. And I certainly can understand the validity of those arguments. But I think people in our country want to know who's the champ.
So there you have it, the previously unbeaten Cornhusker team. But last season, the championship picture was blurred as top-ranked Nebraska remained unbeaten with a victory over the Miami Hurricanes down in the Orange Bowl. While a continent away, second-ranked and undefeated Penn State stayed perfect with a win over Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Joe Paterno soaked in the victory, but not the national championship.
I would love to play Penn State last year. And thankfully, you know, it sounds bad, but Ohio State lost this year, so we're not going to have to worry about that controversy of whether they should have a piece of the title or they should be number 1, 2. We're going to be able to decide it ourselves, and if we win, then nobody can deny us.
This season, the championship will be settled not with arguments in the stands, but with plays on the field at Sun Devil Stadium, site of the Fiesta Bowl. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll do our best to capture the versatility of Cornhusker quarterback. Talent, a little bit of luck, but certainly a sense of purpose and consistency. This Nebraska football team stands on its own, but it draws its strength from a long tradition of football excellence down in Lincoln.
And picked by the Associated Press, #1 team of the nation.
When you look back on it now, it's like it was a heck of a feat. At the time, though, we just thought we were supposed to do it. I mean, our first national championship, we kind of slid into. We got down to the Orange Bowl, and a couple other teams lost that same night, and we had to actually just win in order to be the national champs.
It was the 1971 Orange Bowl, and LSU went up on us 12 to 10, and time was running out, and we got down on the 1-yard line, and it was a situation where just a plain quarterback sneak. I took a step, I offset, and I plunged, and I reached the ball over the goal line, and that That particular play gave us the winning touchdown to beat LSU in the Orange Bowl, and that gave us our first national championship, and that is my greatest thrill in sport.
The second year, we ended up with Oklahoma in what we called the game of the century, and we figured that was basically our big bowl game, you know, right there. And we won that game. Whoever won that game would probably be the national champion.
With dramatic flair, Rodgers returned Oklahoma's first punt 72 yards for a TD, but his fondest memory is of a less sensational play.
In the fourth quarter, I made a 3rd down and 10 catch that actually kept the drive going in order for us to win the game, to be the biggest play of the game, because if I don't catch that particular pass, then we don't continue on with the drive, and we figured whoever had the ball last was the team that was going to win.
Jeff Kinney scored his 4th touchdown of the game in the final minutes as Nebraska won the game of the century 35-31, went on to beat Alabama in the Orange Bowl for back-to-back championships.
We got so close to winning it in '93. I think that the night we left Miami, it just dawned on them. We got business to finish.
I remember Rudy Rudiker, he came to talk to the real Rudy, and he even told us that he said this team is special. He felt like something good was going to happen, and it turned out. I mean, we had all the injuries to the quarterbacks, and we still somehow found a way to win.
When Tommy went down, I knew we had to step it up. And once our defense started playing to the full capability, that's when I knew we had a real shot at winning the national championship. It's a true statement that defense does win national championships. And I think our defense just kicked it into another gear after he had his accident. So I think that's what the turning point was in my mind.
The snap to Tommy and the give on the trap play, and it's Schlesinger inside the 5. And there for the touchdown! He's got the touchdown!
I remember Coach Osborne telling me to go tell Tommy to kneel. I was looking at the scoreboard, and it said 24-17, and it was like a couple of seconds left, and I was like, I can't believe we just won it, you know, because, you know, just a couple of years ago, we were at the bottom, and when he said that, I knew that we were national champions, and I was going crazy.